Cheers.
Cheers.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. What's up, everybody? My name is Matthew Rodin, also known as Mr. Matt Rodin on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, and Beam. And welcome to School, the show where I talk to working actors and rising stars about the colleges they attended. Today, with me, I have
Kathryn Allison.
Yay! Who you might recognize from
Aladdin the musical.
On the Broadway. And you went to
Ithaca College.
Yeah, is there like a mascot or anything for Ithaca?
You know, we don't have a mascot, but we do have a team name that is called the Bombers. So go Bombers.
Go Bombers! Okay, so before we start,
Yes.
So before we start,
Yes.
I need you to swear on this Broadway, the American musical special from PBS, which is not a sponsor, I just found it in the apartment. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you, Carol Channing.
I do.
And we begin. First of all, Kathryn,
Yes.
where are you from?
I am from West Orange, New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you come to the city a lot when you were a
I
kid?
came up to the city a lot when I was a kid. My parents were really great about kind of integrating me
That's
into
great.
the city system, which was awesome because then when I moved here, it wasn't so jarring
Right.
to me. So that was awesome. So thanks, parents. So I did get to see a lot of Disney, actually.
How ironic is that? What are some of your favorite credits? Like things that you've done?
I did Effie for the first time, like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yes, Queen.
At the Interlinks Theater.
Mm-hmm.
And that was crazy and awesome and exciting.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't believe they're casting me this as like a 20-year-old, but okay, let's go.
But you nailed it.
But I don't know about that, but it was.
But you booked it though.
And then also, I was really privileged to be a part of a production of Rocky Horror Picture Show, the Bucks County Playhouse.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Directed by Hunter Foster.
Yes.
What? So that was an amazing, awesome time. The cast was just crazy amazing, and I learned so much from them.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You have any special skills on your resume?
Personal shopper.
Oh, that's right. You have a whole thing.
Yeah, I have a fashion blog.
Yo,
Follow my fashion blog.
link it up.
StyleByLadyK.com.
So how did this start? How did that thing start?
I was kind of inspired by my mother. She's always been kind of like a huge fashion person
Okay.
in my life.
Okay.
And I think she's an incredibly well-dressed woman. And my blog specifically focuses on curvy women and exploring how to find fashion that fits them well and fashion that's fierce and comfy and pretty and not like so drab. So that's basically what it's about. And
That's
all
amazing.
my favorite stores and things like that. Yeah.
People doing things. That's what I like to hear about. Is people doing things. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
That's
And
fun.
you get to do that, and you get to be on the Broadway. Dream come true.
Dream come true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like still shocked every day. Like every day.
So awesome.
Every day I go to work and I'm like, oh my god, is this? I'm actually okay. Great. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it.
How did you end up at Ithaca?
Well, I applied to a lot of colleges.
How many?
I think I applied to like 15 or 16.
With you.
Only because I'm a girl and it's hard out there for us gals in the musical theater world.
It's hot out there for a girl.
I just applied to a lot because I was like, I don't even know what I'm gonna get back.
Right.
Who knows?
Yep.
And then what ended up happening is that I started auditioning, and then halfway through I started getting really tired. And there was one school that I applied to. I was like, you know what? I'd be happy if I got in here, and I got in there. So I was like, cool. I'll just stop auditioning at the rest of the schools on the list.
Okay.
And hopefully I'll like yield back some responses.
Yeah.
And since we're being honest here.
Since we're being honest
We're
here.
being honest.
Give me the real.
Ithaca wasn't my first choice.
But that's
okay. But
I think that's so relatable. I feel like that happens to everybody.
What I think is amazing is that I think the right school finds you, and I had no idea that Ithaca was the perfect place for me. I thought I wanted to be a city girl. I wanted to be in the biggest city possible, and that didn't happen for me, which is okay. But Ithaca ended up being perfect because the class sizes were small, which is what I'd been used to regularly, and I felt I got the attention that I needed,
Yeah.
and it was perfect. I can't imagine going anywhere else.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Did you tour the school?
Yes. And that's what sold it for me.
Okay.
So like, didn't get into my top choice, and I was like, it's okay. And then I toured everywhere else, and I was like, oh my god, Ithaca is it.
And it found you.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Was there something specific about the program other than the class size, or was it just like a feeling you had?
It was a feeling. It was when we toured, they actually had me sit in on a final dress rehearsal of a performance of Floyd Collins. And that was like, it was amazing. And then also I really wanted to go to a program that had a London study abroad.
Amazing.
That was super important to
So
me.
smart.
And I was like, well, this is it. Done.
It worked out.
You're it.
And it worked out fine because now she's on the Broadway.
That was not good. That was
that
not good.
So freshman year, first day.
Freshman year, first day. First day, we had this thing where everyone had to do, both of their audition songs and one of their monologues.
Okay.
And this is the acting and the MTs together. So we were all terrified because we're like, the acting majors are gonna be better, and like vice versa. And it was just
Right,
like,
I'm sure the acting majors feel like they're gonna be singing their faces.
yeah, and I was like, oh my god, it's gonna go down. And it ended up being the most inspiring day of my entire, well, besides showcase day, it was like the most inspiring day. I was like, I got picked to go to school with these people. Are you kidding? What? They were so incredible, and they still are. I mean, they're some of the most talented people I know.
That's
so
amazing.
I was like, okay, we're in for a wild ride.
What's something you did your freshman year that you would never do as a senior?
Oh my god. This is the one question that I was like,
what am I gonna say?
what am I gonna say?
You changed. That changed as you were there.
Definitely have more confidence. Because when we were auditioning for main stages, which was a choice.
Yeah.
Like we didn't have to audition the first semester of our freshman year. I was going in there with some people that were pretty amazing, and I just like didn't have the confidence that I wish that I have a little bit more of now. It's hard. It's hard.
It's really hard to be
you're-
confident.
Yeah, and also you're just meeting people for the first time, so you're really shy, and I'm a super shy person. So that was hard. Have a little bit more, believe in yourself a little bit more. You're here for a reason.
Yeah.
So
But I think that's consistent like through all 4 years and in
absolutely.
New York for sure.
Absolutely.
You have to go in the room with like some sense of like,
and if you
I
don't
can do
truly
this.
believe it yet, just fake a little bit,
And then you will.
and then you will believe it.
Telling you the true tea. What's the most trouble you ever gotten at school?
Didn't really get into any trouble.
Goody two shoes over here. Never got in trouble.
Oh, I'm trying to think, and I'm
Was
like,
there ever like an assignment you missed in class, or like no, you were like on top of your shit?
I mean, there was one time freshman year we were supposed to bring a toothbrush to class, and I completely forgot. That was pretty.
So
sorry.
bring your toothbrushes, kids. Favorite teacher? What was your favorite class that you took at school?
Oh, there was so many.
Of course.
I think my favorite. Oh my god, my favorite teacher. I mean, everyone is so good.
Of course, I know.
But if I have to go with someone, I think it has to be Dr. Huffam,
Okay.
who's my voice teacher.
That's quite a name.
I know, Dr. Huffam, he's amazing. I mean, he's seen me through everything. I mean, he's just wonderful. And he just taught me a lot about myself. He taught me a lot about my voice and got me to a point where I wanted to be
Yeah.
vocally, and it was amazing.
I think something that's really interesting that I talked to a lot of people about is you have your voice teacher for 4 years,
Yeah.
or some people have 2 where they switch teachers.
Yeah.
But most of the time you have your voice teacher for 4 years, and it's somebody who is not only helping you like find your real voice, but it's helping you like really find yourself.
Absolutely.
Because they're with you through everything.
Oh my gosh. I mean, he was so great. There would be, we had like one freebie a semester, and we could do whatever. So like I could just sit down and talk with him, or we could work on something. And those were the most valuable moments.
Of course.
You know, like you just need someone to talk to about life and like what you want to do and what your goals are. And he had to set goals every semester I mean, it could be about voice, but it could be about life too. So it was really great way to check in.
Because as your other teachers change, your voice teacher stays the
is
same.
constantly consistent.
Which is really, I don't know.
So he saw me grow the whole time, and we still talk. Like, I would definitely go back up for a voice lesson.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Has he seen you in the show?
Yes. He saw me my opening night, actually. Yeah. It was like definitely like a crying moment.
Did you have a favorite class? Was there a class that really impacted you?
So many. Movement class was everything.
Yeah.
Learning about viewpoints and bioenergetics and Rasa boxes. I mean, like, talk about a toolbox that you can take into the audition room with you.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Valuable tools. Learning valuable tools.
Yeah.
Things that are applicable now, yeah?
Yes, absolutely. I think I didn't even know that was like a part of
Isn't that crazy?
theater or an acting technique that you could use.
Right.
So having to explore in that class was awesome.
Would you say that when you were in the class, did you know the value of those tools, or do you think now that you're out, you see, wow, I use those tools way more than I even think that I do?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think it was also like, you know, the seniors and juniors being like, wait till you get to like this class because your mind will be blown. And I was like, it totally was! Yeah. So, and I think, you know, I didn't know those techniques could be used as much as I use them now.
Amazing.
If it weren't for people being like, you know that you can like use this out of context, right? And I was like, oh crap, that's amazing. Totally gonna use that. Thank you.
I love that.
Yeah.
While you were at school,
Yes.
is there a favorite show that you saw?
How I Learned to Drive. Amazing.
Just like
Everybody who was main stage in the round.
ooh,
I mean, I love the play. The play is absolutely riveting. But just everyone was living truthfully, and just everything that we had been learning about was happening in front of me.
Yes.
And that was like a big coming. I was like, oh my god.
that's a really good point. I think
Yeah.
that like you saw the things that you were learning in class applied.
Absolutely. And it was exciting. I was like, okay, they're doing it. I could do that.
I could do it too! How would your college friends describe you in 3 words?
Belty.
Yeah, girl.
Belty. Kind. And a bit of a weirdo.
All good things.
Good things.
Now, how would you describe your college friends in 3 words?
Unique. Belty. And just downright fun.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You still close with them?
Yeah.
How big was your class?
My class was 32.
Okay.
32 of us. That's like with the acting and
Yep.
the MTs.
Okay.
Because we did everything together.
Really?
Except for voice class.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So you talked about living in Jersey and coming to see shows in New York. Can you talk a little bit about your transition, like out of school to New York City?
I moved home first.
Okay.
I did summer stock over the summer. And then I moved home for a couple of months and then just kind of hit the ground running. I just kind of tried to do as many auditions as possible as I could get to. And then when I booked Aladdin, I was like, I gotta move.
It's time.
It's time, yeah. For some people, the commute is really great for them, but for me, it was really exhausting. So I just decided it's time to finally come.
And be here.
Yeah.
And you love it here?
I love it here. I was born here, actually.
You're a New Yorker.
I'm a New Yorker, you know?
What's the best part about going to school in Ithaca, New York?
The people. The people in Ithaca are in a league of their own.
Okay.
They're hippy-dippy, but they're the kindest people. And that was not what I was expecting at all.
Yeah.
Very friendly, full of families and just people who are very liberal-minded and just want to live a good life.
Supportive of the arts?
Definitely.
Interesting.
Oh yeah. Like the theater is always filled when there's
amazing.
shows. Yeah.
Is there a theater scene in Ithaca, or is it really just the school is really it's like...
There actually is. Yeah. They have 2 theaters there. Actually, they have 3.
Because some tours I feel like go through there sometimes.
Yeah. So they have the State Theater, which is like the big theater, which does like a lot of, concerts and things, and then an occasional like theater works tour. And then you have the Kitchen Theater, which is a small black box theater, or 3/4. And they do some amazing plays there, and they bring in talent from New York and from Ithaca. And then we have the Hangar Theater, which is open during the summer, and they do a lot of like amazing musicals and play work that I've
check it out. Hangar Theater. Hangar Theater's
really, they have a really good internship program, apprenticeship program as well.
What's something you wish someone had told you when you were a freshman?
Chill out and stop being a perfectionist.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Relax.
It's
all gonna be
fine.
It's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Even if it seems like the world is collapsing around you,
it's gonna be okay.
You'll make it out alive.
Yeah. I'm still a perfectionist to this day, but I'm not as like tedious as I was back then.
Yeah.
Like I always felt like I had to do everything right, which is not how acting works.
No, it's it's an exploration.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. So
that's what school's for.
Exactly.
What's something you wish someone had told you when you were a senior?
Don't take senior year for granted.
I hear that a lot.
Yeah. Which, people told me, but, it's always like in one ear out the other.
Of course.
Type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was an amazing time, and I did so many things, but I wish I had done more. Like, take more advantage of those practice rooms, because those are not free anymore.
No, but they free at school.
So free at school. And just like taking as much knowledge as possible before I leave.
Yeah.
Like there's always something more that you can ask somebody.
But it's tiring being at school. That's what's so hard, is like you get tired and
absolutely
overwhelmed by things, and then you're like, I just don't wanna.
You're panicking because you're like, I'm a senior, like what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do when I leave? I mean, it's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
You should go to Ithaca if
you want to be surrounded by people in all fields of theater who can help you when you get out of school as well as in school. Important. Because what's amazing about Ithaca is like you have technical design, you have, costume design, you have theater arts management people, you have people who are studying to be directors, people who are studying, so many different things that by the time you get out, all of those people are going to be doing huge projects. So if you want to be surrounded by people who are going to be working.
WERQ.
Yeah, just surrounded by people who are trying to achieve the same level of theater that you want to create, and that is where you should go.
You are the best.
You're the best.
Thanks for doing this with me. If you have questions about Ithaca or any school, you can tweet using the hashtag #GetMeSchooled, and Kathryn will answer your question, or I'll answer your question, or anyone from any of the episodes, or we'll answer it on upcoming episodes. There's a million possibilities.
Yeah.
If you like this, please give it a big thumbs up or share it on wherever you are watching.
I'm Kathryn Allison, and I got school!
Heyo!